Today we go over new details of Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the sequel trilogy. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one of the biggest questions of all is exactly why is Lando Calrissian making a return in Episode 9, which will be directed by J.J. Abrams at the very end of this month of July. Now, we actually got word of this by The Hollywood Reporter just a couple of days ago that Billy D. Williams is indeed returning to reprise his role as Lando Calrissian since Return of the Jedi back in the 80s. So, what's really intriguing to me, and this is a big question that a lot of people have been asking themselves, why is Billy D back in Episode 9? Now, we have been learning a little bit more about this movie as we get closer to that principal photography stage. Once again, at the very end of this month, we're going to get a big announcement involving this movie. Not quite sure what that announcement will be. It could be exactly everyone who's involved, or maybe even a production teaser. But what's really intriguing is that Billy D. Williams is apparently going to be working with Lupita Nyong'o. Now, in case you guys have no idea who this actress really is, she portrayed the character of Maz Kanata in The Force Awakens and in The Last Jedi. So, Billy D. Williams working with Lupita Nyong'o, that definitely tells us that Maz Kanata is indeed returning and fits well in line with the big leak that we heard about a month ago at this point, of Maz Kanata having a brand new ship that is essentially like a pirate ship in space. I don't know if you guys remember this. They were building this big set over at Pinewood about 3-4 weeks ago that resembled a pirate ship designed for space. And looking at Episode 9, why would Billy D. Williams be working with Lupita Nyong'o as the character of Lando, interacting with the character of Maz Kanata? Now, I have a theory, and this is just a theory and speculation here on this part. I think that this all has to do with the explanation of how Maz Kanata found the Skywalker lightsaber in between the events of the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. So, we do know that Maz Kanata has had that lightsaber for ages, as she said, in The Force Awakens. Here's the interesting piece, though. Even though it's technically not canon, in a little piece called Lego Star Wars, you do see both Lando and Maz Kanata actually interacting with each other inside of her castle. Now, this could very well be a little hint as to why Billy D. Williams, Lando Calrissian will be working with Maz Kanata, Lupita Nyong'o, etc. I think that maybe, since Lando was actually on Cloud City at the time when Luke Skywalker lost his hand to Darth Vader, could it very well be possible that Lando found it some way, or somebody else handed it to Lando, and then Lando handed it over to Maz Kanata? Guys, I really can't think of any other way that Billy D could serve a great purpose in Episode 9 other than leading, a great band of the Resistance, but also I think that there's going to be some kind of real special connection to the original trilogy, as J.J. Abrams intends to do with this movie. It's going to combine the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy alike. So, I think that by having Billy D. Williams as Lando explaining to Maz Kanata, or maybe even Rey, how he found the Skywalker lightsaber and how he handed it down to Maz. And it's going to be very interesting to see exactly how Rey repairs the lightsaber since it's split in two. The Kyber crystal seems like it's all intact, that it's not cracked or damaged or anything. So that's a big question. What is Rey going to do with Luke's lightsaber, who once, who was once Anakin's, lightsaber as well? So, I think having Lando Calrissian serving a great purpose in Episode 9 would be essentially Maz Kanata revealing that Lando was the one that actually reclaimed the lightsaber and then handed it down to Maz Kanata to keep it, because he probably had no idea what to do with it, or he probably knew that she collected a lot of stuff and stored it within her castle. Only makes sense. Maz Kanata knows a lot of people around the galaxy, such as Han Solo, and that could be another way of bringing up discussions of Han Solo again. Maybe this is the first time that we get to hear more about Han's death from Lando, which I honestly believe that we should have gotten in The Last Jedi, and we should have actually, had that emotional moment for Lando in The Last Jedi, since Episode 9 is going to have a massive time jump from the last film. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly how they use Lando, kind of, talking about Han's death, or maybe he doesn't even know. Maybe he just finds out years later. I don't know how you guys would feel if Disney and Lucasfilm decided to do it that way, where they just give the news to Lando and said, hey, Han died at this point in time, and it was quite a while ago. Sorry to let you know, but that's the truth of it all. His son killed him. So, anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this. Why is Billy D working with Lupita Nyong'o, who plays Maz Kanata? Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about that. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. And thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you.